Oh my gosh, the way he was like smacking him in his head. For what? This man is like 300 times his size. Look at this dude, just pimp slapping him in the back of his head for nothing.
Going somewhere, Amata?
Pull up a chair, sit your flat ass down.
I think I'm pregnant.
This is when Snake gets pregnant. Oh, there's Shane. Oh my goodness. Listen, I watched this entire series, but I never seen any of the trailers, so I'm gonna react to all the trailers to this show.
What would you guys do if you got someone pregnant? I mean, it wouldn't be the guy's problem, right?
It would be the guy's problem. Okay, so this is
What are you doing?
Stephanie.
We're supposed to be more mature.
I tried to react to all of these, but I couldn't, copyright issues, y'all. But yeah, this was, oh man, this show, I love this show.
What are you doing?
Oh no, this scene when Stephanie had to sneak her clothing to school because she wanted to dress like that, but she wasn't allowed to, so she was one of those girls that dressed up in the bathroom. And then there was this season, well, it's in this season where she gets this grown man's attention. I think he's like an actor or whatever. And then they go on a date or whatever. Like, she's like 15 years old. Like, no, actually, they're in junior high. So Stephanie's like 13. She's 13 and she goes on a date with a grown man. He's like 30. Look at him.
We're supposed to be more mature.
Yeah, this man. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is like a 34-year-old or something. Like, oh my gosh, like how did you want to go on a date with him as a 12-year-old girl? She was not catfished. There was no online in the 80s. She knew exactly who this man was. She knows his movies, or was he a writer? I don't remember, but she actually went to see him and he was actually flirting with her. And then she got all surprised when he started flirting, like, back or whatever. Making advances. That's when she got upset. And then she, like, ran out of the car or whatever and got away. It was in the middle of the night, too. I was like, oh my gosh, Stephanie, why? Oh my gosh. No, look at his hairline, Stephanie. What are you doing? This man is old enough to be your dad. No.
So I'm gonna start dressing.
Ugh. Look at the way he's
Anything
looking at
about
her.
it. Sure we do. I feel like I practically
This
know
is the
him.
scene. No.
You're not afraid of me, are you?
Ugh, you know she's afraid of you. That's why you're asking. Ugh, you're not afraid of me, are you? Yeah. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Grown man. You have no business doing what you're doing, sir. You should really go back to wherever you came from. That's disgusting, buddy.
Don't. I want to go home.
I'll take you home in a while.
I want to go home now.
You're 12. What do you even do? Why? She went to him dressed up with all this makeup on to his book signing, flirting with him. Like, why are you flirting with this dude? And of course he took advantage of that. When a little 12-year-old flirts with you, you're supposed to ignore her. Be an adult. Little girls are gonna have a crush on men in their 30s and crap. Okay? I remember when I was like, how old was I? I don't remember. Was I Stephanie's age? I don't know. When I liked Ian Somerhalder, he was like 31. Come on. That's just a crush on an actor. Yeah, he was like 3 decades older than me. So what? Okay? It was through the TV. I'm just looking. But Stephanie, you really went up to him. And he is irresponsible by even giving you any kind of attention. All he should have said was like, cool, a fan signed your little whatever you had and then sent you on your merry way. That is it.
Do you ever think about your real parents?
Sometimes.
Oh,
You're not
Wheels.
mad at them for getting you up or anything?
Oh my gosh, he's seen his dad in season 1? I thought this came like way later. Wheels and his real father. His real father was so freaking savage. Wheels' father was about to have another kid, even though he didn't even take care of his first kid. Like, what's wrong with you? I could have swore Wheels was still a minor at the time when he found out as well. I was like, you can still adopt him. He was living with his grandparents, but his father wouldn't take him in, but he was going to have another baby on the way. This man is trash.
No. I don't think so.
He had to stalk him
Spitting
first.
lipstick?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I did a whole reaction to this and I had to get taken down, but Vula in the makeup. you can look. You can barely see it. It's not that different from her natural lip color, but her father flipped out when he seen this crap on her lips. He's like, "Oh my gosh, Vula, you're wearing makeup. Wipe it off now. You're just a little girl. You got all the time in the world to be a grown woman." And I'm like, oh my gosh. He's like, "You can't go to the dance. You can only go to the dance when you're older." And she's like, "The dance will be over when I'm older." Yeah. That part was so funny though. Like, oh, I felt for Vula. If I were any Degrassi character in Degrassi Junior High, I was Vula. This is the most relatable character. And yeah, this is the only one. She wasn't allowed to do anything.
Just a little.
Off.
It's not that expensive.
Oh my gosh. The crazy thing about Lucy stealing, I don't know why she stole, because her parents spoiled her. Wasn't she like rich and they used to have this loft in Manhattan and everything like she said? But she's like stealing. Don't they give you a big enough allowance? And then she brought Vula with her, and her dad, being very strict, was like, "You're never allowed to hang out with this girl Lucy ever again. You can't be her friend." And Vula, being such a good daughter, actually does not befriend Vula does not befriend Lucy again or pursue a friendship with her anymore after this incident, because they both have to talk to a police officer and everything. They get caught stealing, and it's just a big old train wreck for no reason. Stealing for no reason. I don't know what's wrong with this girl.
Okay, as long as we don't get caught. You made me look dumb. I stood up for you.
I don't remember what this scene was. Oh crap. It's about time for me to rewatch this. Rick and Caitlin? When were Rick and Caitlin? Caitlin, yeah. Caitlin talking to each other. I know she had a crush on Rick, and I thought Rick left the school after he got beat by his father. And then he was like, I could have swore he left the show after that because his dad got caught hitting him. And didn't he leave? So what is Rick still doing here? I really don't remember him being here longer than this.
They were right.
Oh my gosh, what was he doing? Drugs? What was that with Rick just now? Oh, Rick was smoking cigarettes because he was stressed. Oh my gosh, he was 12 years old or 13 or something. Like smoking already? Whoa. Oh, this scene, Caitlin and Miss Avery. Oh, this scene was so sad. Like, in middle school, you think everybody's talking about you. Like, you can't even hug another female without everybody, like, speculating and making the most ridiculous rumors based off of a silly little, friendly, normal little hug. Like, why is it everybody's business? Like, she hugged her teacher, and then everybody thinks she's gay after this. Like, and then they start making fun of her. Like, what the freak is wrong with you guys? Like, what? What kind of rumor is this to make? Like, who started this? Whoever started this rumor, they're so ridiculous. I think she fantasized that they were making a rumor about it, or was there an actual rumor? Oh, there was, because there was a rumor about the teacher, not her. So, why would you, I don't know, whoever thought that she was, like, literally, this is a teacher that's, like, 4 decades older than her, and she's 13. Like, oh, it's just such a stupid rumor. Kids are so dumb and malicious sometimes. Anyway, poor Caitlin. Oh my gosh, the way he was like smacking him in his head. For what? Look how tiny Rick is. He's like 13 years old. This man is like 300 times his size. Look at this dude just pimp slapping him in the back of his head for nothing. Because he gave a soda pop to Joey. And he's like, "You think we got money to waste?" And then he's like, "Oh, I took some bottles in and I got some change for it." He's like, "Oh, you're wasting our money." And I'm like, oh my gosh. Just tell him not to do that, and that you guys really need the money and you guys can't afford for him to take bottles in or to give away food. Just say that. Like, do you gotta like beat him up? Golly, this is just too much. Oh, LD. No, LD. Oh, LD went through the saddest stuff. Stephanie. I felt so bad for Stephanie. She was such a good main character for the 80s. She doesn't really make it past season 1 though. I felt so sad for Stephanie in season 1 because she ends up depressed later after all of this. Because her parents start fighting, I think. Oh my gosh, I really gotta rewatch this. Like, what am I talking about? Degrassi. I don't know if this is a fan-made trailer, but it's a really good trailer. That was Degrassi Junior High, season 1. All done.